Hi, I'm Kayla, creator of The Roasted Chickpea, a blog where I share and develop healthy plant-based recipes, meal ideas, and food prep. So today I want to talk to you about food prep. I'm a huge advocate for food prep. I really believe that taking a few hours on a Sunday sets you up for success for the week ahead. I'm a wife, a busy mom of 2 little boys, and it really it's helped me so much be able to eat as healthy as I do. So there's a few ways you can food prep. Traditionally, people might think of food prep as 3 set meals times 5 for the week. So your meals are organized, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that's what you eat for 5 days. But there's a lot of different ways to food prep. Something I would do is figure out what struggles you have with food. So do you struggle with eating healthy? Do you struggle with finding time to make healthy meals? Or do you have some strict dietary guidelines or allergies where you need some like pre-made set meals to kind of stick to those? So once you kind of figure out where your struggles lie with food, it's easier to develop a food prep kind of plan for the weekend. And that being said, some people like to food prep on a Sunday, just take a few hours of your Sunday and it sets you up for success for the week ahead, but you don't have to, just do whatever works for your schedule. So I'll just share with you an example of how I like to food prep. I'm not the kind of person that can eat the same thing every single day, though I know that works for some people. I do have a client who just wants 3 set out meals organized for him for the week, and he doesn't want to think about what to eat. He doesn't want to cook at all. He just grabs something out of the fridge and he's good to go. But for me, I still like to be creative and I enjoy cooking. So I like to just batch prep things, which saves me time and allows me to still get creative in the kitchen. So one thing I start off with is I make a big batch of like a grain or like a heartier part of a meal. So that could be like quinoa or brown rice. Then I like to do some kind of roasted vegetable. One of my favorites is roasted beets. So I just slice off the ends of a beet, wrap it in tin foil, stick it in the oven for about 40 minutes depending on the size of the beet. Roast it at 400, and then once you take it out, you can just peel it, leave it whole, or chop it up. But beets stay really well in the fridge for up to a week, so that's a really good one to pre-make. So another thing you can do for roasting veggies is just put them on a tray with some parchment paper, do some cauliflower, some carrots. Those are super delicious as well. And then I also like to do some fresh veggies cut up. So maybe some carrot sticks, some cucumber, cut up peppers. Those are good just for snacking on. I also like to do some cut up vegetables I could use for a stir fry later. So maybe some broccoli, some mushrooms, just have those in a container, easy to throw into a pan or on a sheet and cook later. And then I also like to have some stuff ready for salads. So I always buy a big tub of like spinach or mixed greens, and then I like to do some grated carrot, some shredded purple or green cabbage. So now I like to do some type of protein. I love crispy tofu, so I'll get a big extra firm block of tofu, throw some coconut oil in a pan with some nutritional yeast, tamari, crisp up the tofu. That dish is really good hot or cold, so a great one to add to a Buddha bowl or a salad cold or in a stir fry. Or honestly, something I like to do, which seems so simple, but I like to open up a can of chickpeas, rinse them, drain them, and have them just in a container ready to go. It's easy to sprinkle those on a salad or in a Buddha bowl too. And you'd be surprised, just having a can of chickpeas in the cupboard seems like really easy, but actually when it's opened and rinsed and ready to go, you'll find you use it a lot more. So now we have kind of like a starchy main part of your dish. We have some vegetables you can use in multiple ways. We have some different proteins. Then I like to have a sauce. So whether I make the sauce, I love to make like a tamari tahini sauce, or I sometimes honestly just buy one. The Whitewater Cookbook has a sauce out called the Glory Bowl, and you can buy that in the store locally. You can also get a Little Creek dressing. Those are really, really good for Buddha bowls and salads as well. So it's really great to have a healthy sauce in your fridge or dressing. It makes you want to eat salad a lot more when you have something really healthy and delicious to pour over top of it. So with those bases, I like to still have a healthy snack or energy ball or breakfast type thing, especially amazing for those super crazy mornings when you're running out the door and don't have time to eat breakfast. One of my favorites are my Pure Energy Balls. I have the recipe on my website, www.theroastedchickpea.com, and those are a really nutrient-dense, low-sugar energy ball. I definitely have just thrown those in my purse and ate them in the car on the way to dropping the kids off at school, so those are a great one. So yeah, those are just a few ways that I food prep. Definitely do what works for you. Even if you just start off small, making some healthy muffins or just some cut up veg, you'll find it's so nice when you get to open your fridge and choose a healthy option in those times of starvation or when you're super hungry. So thanks for listening. If you want more tips or some healthy recipe ideas, you can check me out on my blog. Again, www.theroastedchickpea.com. I also have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, same name, The Roasted Chickpea. And I hope you got some valuable food prep tips from today, and you'll start food prepping next weekend.